Okay, thank you. All right. So we do not need to record the total amount. We can generate that on the fly. Okay. And how do we do that? We can manipulate the data on the fly to give us what we need to do. Generate the cost is just this and this. But I notice also we have a discount column here. So let me bring the discount column. See what discount is applied. OD does discount. And then you can see, so there's a 25% discount. This one do not have discount. This one has a 20%. This one has a 5%. Okay. So now if I want to generate my sales amount, come in here, I'll say, my quantity, let me put it in brackets just for readability sake, bracket multiply by the unit price. Multiply by the unit price. You see the symbol that I called star the other time is star when you're using it in your select statement, and then it is also the same thing that you use for your multiplication. That is also your multiplication. Okay. So multiply by that, right? But this is not right because there is a discount. How do I now apply the discount? There is a way to do that. So I will now do multiply that by, because my discount here has been recorded as a percentage, right? You need, so meaning that I want to get, the customer is only paying 75% of the total cost of this. 75% of this is what the customer is paying, because in this case, the customer is giving a 25% discount. So for me to do that, I'll do multiply that total cost by the 100% minus the discount. So 100% is 1 minus my discount. Okay, minus my discount. So this is now giving me the true actual cost. So I'll do this and I'll wrap everything together this way and I'll call it total sales. Calculator cell, right? And I need my comma. But also sometimes I just want to see the true cost before the sales and the discount is applied. So I'll put this one here and I will say I will take this one out. Okay, and I'll call this total amount. Okay. So this case, this now I have that, and I can execute, and then you can see this is the actual cost, right? This is the total cost to, but when the discount was applied, that is what the customer paid. And you can see there is no discount here where there's a 0, there's no discount. See, and this, that is it. And then you can even find out the discount amount as well. So to find the discount amount, I can do, this is going to be a little bit long winding. And I can do this, I'll just do this. No, sorry, I'll do this minus. You can see the line that my code is now becoming longer and longer a bit. right? Can do that, and then I wrap two together as well, close the bracket, and then I say discount amount. Then you can see the amount that was given as discount if any was given. And then you can see here, that's my discount amount. What we have just done is a report. Because you look at the data we have, normally if we have not done what we've done here, this manipulation and massaging and stuff like that, we wouldn't have had this. The business will not have known, they can just see everything in line. But we've just done it in the fly now. And then this is, you can now take this your query, wrap it up in what we're going to be doing sometimes in the next class, which is you can turn it into a view, you can turn it into a function or a stored procedure, and then use the function or the stored procedure or the view in your Power BI to generate a visual for this. And there's a lot of things, 1,001 things I can build from just this small query in Power BI. There's lots of things I can build from Power BI from just this tiny thing. And it will wow you, and then you look at it. So this kind of information is actually locked in this simple data that we overlooked, right? But then that is why you see you as a data analyst, a data engineer, that is why they pay you so much to come and bring out this hidden information to bear for them to be able to make an informed decision to move the business forward. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go quickly to the next thing. Yes, Dorcas?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Concerning the exercise you did before we started the inner join, you didn't put the full address, it's just the full name. Are we to complete that?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I was just demonstrating to I think it was Mr. Kane then, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, it says here, it says the left join. You see, I've almost done all these things for you. This was supposed to be an exercise. I've done this for you. Okay. But I will give you some exercise to go and do. So okay. So the left join, it says the left join keyword returns all records from the left table, in this case, our customer table, even if there is no match in the right table, order, which is our orders table. We've gone through this, but can somebody tell me there's no way I can't frame the question. We are seeing it already. So let me. Okay, you can see here, take note of this. It says from the left table, customers, right? Meaning your positioning, the positioning of your table does really matter. It's not with my classes today. Okay. All right. It does really matters. Okay. So in this case, customer is just the first table after from keyword. So meaning that it is my left table. So always bear it in mind when you're doing a join. The table right after your from keyword is your left table. The next table we are bringing in is going to be your right. Okay. So, and remember that when it says the left table, it says all records from your left table. So meaning that it's going to return all records from this table, even if there is no match on your right table, which is your others table. Okay, so let's look at it. It says select customer name, company name, and then order ID from customer, left join orders table on customer ID. Okay, let's do this. Now look at that. Is a null. There is no, Denzel Washington has not placed an order. Though, and let's see, you can see here, it's in the customer table, but it's not in the orders table. So if you go to the orders table, there's no Denzel Washington there. For it to be more open, let me do this to you. Let's do this. Let's expand on that. Customer name, let me bring in the state customer ID. Let me bring this one here. So it's okay. You can see this one matches with a customer. Oh, sorry, I did the wrong thing. But okay. You can see the customer ID matches. Now, look at that. That is the customer ID in the customer table, but nothing in here. It does not have any record. No. Look at this one also. Denzel, still the same. No matching. Will still be okay. This one also has not placed any. And what that means is that these customers have not placed any order. If they have placed an order, then it will be recorded in the customer ID will have been recorded in the orders table. You can see all these ones. This one also, Joe Biden. White House has not placed an order yet for him. Okay, and who? Buhari too. He ran away with the order. Okay. This is going to become 800 and something rows. So that's it. And then look at me too. I didn't place any order. All right. So my emphasis is just on your left and your right table. If I swap this around, then it becomes a right. If I swap this around and say, okay, let me cut this. Okay, so now my orders table has become my left table, and this has become my right table. For me to get the same results, right, I need to change my keyword here. It will give me the same results, which is now, I'll change this to right. Now, this is my right table. Sorry, this is still my right table. So it's going to return back the same result like this. Let's execute. That is that. And let's look out. You see Prince Charles, right? Still not. Denzel Washington, still the same. The same guys. So literally, right join and left join is the same, but it's just that you just swap the tables around. But normally, what majority of the times you find people just using the left join. Okay. Yeah, people still use the right join. Don't get me wrong. Still use the right join, depending if especially when you're having multiple joins and you already have that table on the left side and you want to you're bringing another table, so you just, and there's no way you can swap that around to be left, so you just bring that in as a right because of the positioning. Okay. Any questions? All right. You see, which you've already fitted anyway. You say, I've just swapped that around. Okay, so I'm using the right join. So let's execute this as well and see. And see my orders, meaning that this employee has not placed any orders at all. Not placed any orders. And I can swap it around as well, the same thing, then it turns into a left join. Okay. And let's look at the full join, which I have done earlier. It says the full join. Sorry, 1 second. My glasses is giving me my ache. Okay. That's the full join or full outer join keyword returns all records when there is a match in the left table or right table, which is table 2 records. Okay. So note, full outer join is and full join are the same. Okay. Full outer join and full join are the same. It's just okay. Okay. So here we're saying select company name, order ID. Okay. From customer, which is my what? My left table. Full outer join orders, which is my right table, and another by that, which is the same thing which we wrote earlier when I was giving the example. But then we're just selecting the 833 or 38 rather. So which is the same thing. There's a match. You see, this does not have right order. So we'll just select everything here and then try to match it here. If there's no match, then you put a blank in there. That's it. That's it. You buy the same people. Okay. Any questions on the joins? I'm moving on to something else. Shall I go ahead? Yes, sir. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is called the union. And before I even begin to explain why do we use or need union? There are times when you have to create a join will not work. Okay, you just have to create the data set or the query as standalone individual ones, but then they will have the same number, they will have the same number of columns. In fact, they will have the same columns. They may have different number of rows, doesn't matter, but the same columns. And those columns too must be arranged in the same order. So you have two queries, right, that are looking at different data sources or different tables or different logic. Sometimes it's just based on logic. Okay, they're looking at different logic and you want to join these data sets together to form one big one. Okay. So you look at union. It says union operator is used to combine the result set of two or more select statements. You see, it used to combine the result set of two or more select statements. Every select statement within the union must have the same number of columns. The columns must also be similar, or must also be similar in data types. I will take you data types in the next class as well, okay? Because that is very important. And then it says the columns in every select statement must also be in the same order. They must be in the same order, okay? It says union operator select only distinct. There's two types of units, okay? There are two types of unit. The union select only the distinct values by default. Say, for example, your first data set has a record for Yinka Balogun, right? And then the second data set also has a record for Yinka Balogun. When I union those two select statements together, it's only going to return to me one record for Yinka Balogun. It will not return the two. And that is what union does. But when you want to bring in the duplicates, you use union all. The union all allows duplicates. So we'll bring the record for Yinka Balogun from the first statement, and then record for Yinka Balogun from the second statement as well. Okay, that is union all. But when you use union, it's going to bring only distinct. Okay. Now, let's go into that. It says, select city from customers, right? And then we want to union that together with cities from the suppliers table. You can see this, that there is no direct relationship between the customers and the suppliers. The customers don't even know the suppliers anyway, because the suppliers deals with who? Deals with the business itself. And the suppliers may or may not even know the customer of the business. Okay, say the suppliers are in Asian country, and the business is in the United Kingdom here. The suppliers won't know the customers, and the customers will not know the suppliers. So they may have any info about them, but that's not really. But within the data, they won't. So what happens is, we want to know all the cities that the business deals with, either customer city or supplier city, all the cities. And in some cases, we may have customers from the same city as we have suppliers. And sometimes we will have only suppliers, no customers from that city. And sometimes we'll have customers, no suppliers from that city. So now we want to see all the cities, and that's why we now bring this together. So we now say, okay, give me all the cities from customers, and give me the same thing from the supplier. So if you run this separate, it's giving me 96, okay? And if I run this separate, it's giving me 29. So altogether, 96 plus that, you have 30, I should have 120 what? 125? 125 or 26, yeah. So if I do this, you can see here, it's removed the duplicate. It's only returned back to me 96. There is no duplicates allowed because I'm only using union. And you can see I have city. Let me say city and country, and then you see what's going to happen. City and country. And see what is going to happen. I have city and country here. I have only city here. Look at that. All queries combine using union, intersect, or except operator must have an equal number of expression in their target list. And this is their target list. And the equal number of expressions. So because I do not have country here, that's why. If I put country there now, okay, and it's done that. Okay, now look at that when I'm using union all. 96 returned here. Let's even bring in the country into this as well. Okay, I'm using union all. You see, we have 125. And let's look at where we have duplicates. You can see here, we have duplicates. You can see here, we have duplicates. If I build them triplicate even. Yeah. Yeah, this is the this is not, well, literally looking at it, we'll know that it's a duplicate, but on the SQL level, they're different because this is Frankfurt and this is Frankfurt A.M. So they're not the same. Which other ones? Yeah, look at what we have for London. Look at that. But if we use union, it's going to remove all these duplicates. It's just going to return one unique, right? So you should be aware of the difference between the two. Right. Any questions on this one before I move on?
It's clear, sir.
Okay, good. And here we're just doing an expansion on that one just to differentiate what we're bringing in. So we're still doing a union, but then we want to see, so you want to have a consolidated list. And you can see here, this data does not exist before. I created this. This is what is called what? I'm transforming the data. Okay. It's not manipulation. This is I transform the data, which is I created this data which does not already exist. The data you manipulate is data that already exists, but the one you transform is you're using what you already exists to generate a new set of data. Like when we did the sales amount and all the stuff like that, we were generating a new data point, which does not exist. This one, we generated this one, it did not exist before. Okay. So bringing the two together, you see, and then if I can now create a report, I will now have a filter in my report, and I can filter by type. I want to see all these contact data and all this stuff by customers, and I want to see by suppliers. So you can see I'll have suppliers there. So I can do a filter. I create a filter in my report to filter. Okay. I think I have an exercise for you. And I'll give you 3 minutes to do this. Write a query to return the following fields. Okay. It says one customer name, employee, and then the third is ordered with matching customer. Okay. I give you 3 minutes. Write a query to return the following fields: customer name, employee name, the order with matching customer and employee. Are we there? Give a shout out if you finished. Who got it right? Mr. Aboyeji. Hello, Mr. Aboyeji.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, have you finished? Have you finished? Mr. Aboyeji,
Sir?
have you finished?
No, yet, sir. No, yet, sir.
Okay. Shout out when you're done. I want to hear your results.
Okay, sir.
All right. Mr. Oyelade, are you finished? I'm going to be calling random names. I have everybody's name in front of me, so I'll call random names. Mr. Oyelade. Okay. Mr. Abayomi. Have you finished? I'm waiting.
Not yet, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Iladi, the network has been unstable here. I've been logging on, logging off.
Okay. Are you in Nigeria?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Ken, have you finished?
Not yet, sir.
Shouldn't take you 1 minute. Miss Oluyemi. Miss or Mrs. Oluyemi. Yemiki. Have you finished?
Not yet, sir. Not yet, sir.
Okay. What about Alabede? Mrs. or Miss Alabede? I think in my next class, I'll be calling names randomly now. So I get everybody on their toes. So you better follow me, else I'll put you on the spot. So nobody's finished yet. Okay. Okay. Everybody stop.
I can try, sir.
Okay. Okay, please go ahead.
Select customer name.
Do you want to share your screen?
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you access now. 1 second. Okay, go ahead. You can share your screen.
Okay. Sorry, 1 minute.
No worries.
Okay, let me try and share now. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. I can't see it.
Okay, I actually clicked on share.
And then you select the screen and then you click on share. Then it should take over from me. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Okay. Okay, it's come up now. Okay. I can see your screen.
Finish using tissue.
Okay.
Finish
So
using tissue.
select contact name.
Mm-hmm.
First name as employee first name.
Okay.
Then counts order ID as total order from orders.
That was not the question. It says the order with matching customer.
Okay, with matching customer
Matching customer and employee.
and employee. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you tried.
No, I don't know.
Who else wants to give us a try?
So,
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Okay, stop sharing. Okay. Who else wants to give us a try?
so
Don't run away. Mr. Ken, are you done? Okay. Okay. I will leave you. I have the answer, but I will not bring it up. I have the answer. I will not bring it up. I will leave that with you. We're going to continue from there next week. Okay. So take your time to do that, and I will be posting a tutorial
Sorry, sir, we can't see your screen again.
Yeah, I'm not sharing my screen anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be Jide. No, stop the Jide, you can stop the recording. It's not my class next week, it's going to be Jide's. So it's going to